Hi everyone, my name is Vivek and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the 6th episode to create a static website using Bootstrap 4. In the previous episode, we worked on our services block, and today we'll work on our works block. First of all, let's create a new section after the services block, and then let's add a container fluid div. Then let's add the title holder div, and let's add the heading inside the s2 tag, and subheading inside a new div with a class called subtitle. I want to call it works block, and I want to add new class called works block. Now refresh the site and you should see a title over here. Now let's add all of these images using Bootstrap grid. So just after this title holder, you can create a row and another div with a class called col sm4. Since I want to use my custom styling, I will add a new class name over here called portfolio list, and again I will create a new div with a class called portfolio wrapper and an anchor tag. Then here I want to add this image, so I want to grab the image from the images folder, and the image is img2.jpg. I want to add image description as my alt text. Now refresh the page and you should see an image over here. If you go back to our design, and when you hover on that image, you should see a content over here saying the lonely path and web design. So if you want to add that content, then just after this image tag you can create another div with a class called label, and since all the content are centered, you can add a class called text center. Then inside s3 tag you can add the heading called lonely path, and inside p tag you can just add web design. Now refresh the site again, and when you hover on that image you should see a content over here. Great. If you are wondering how the content gets visible when hovering the image, then it is because of our custom CSS, and it's very easy to implement. All you have to do is set this div in position absolute, and then you have to hide the content using bottom negative 60px. Now when the parent item is hovered, then the value of the bottom is set to 0, so you can see the content whenever that div is in hover state, like this. Now since we know how it works, let's add rest of the images in our site. So all I have to do is copy this col sm4 div and paste it 8 times. and then we can keep on changing the image and the content if necessary. I'll pause this video and come back to you soon. So now I've finished adding all the content for our work block. Now let's refresh the page and you should see all the images over here. Now finally let's add this pagination. So open your Bootstrap website, click on documentation, components and pagination. Then you can choose any style that you wish, and I'm gonna use this one, so copy all of this HTML code and you can paste it right after this row div. Now refresh the site again and you should see a nice pagination over here. Great. This is the end of this session. In the next session, we'll work on the themes block. Feel free to comment below if you have any questions. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to get more tutorials in the future. Thank you.